My clothing brand makes millions every year, but it wasn't always like this. I would like to take you to the beginning when I first started in 2020. At the time, I just graduated from university and I was confused on what to do with my life. The only thing that I was sure of was that I didn't want to become a lawyer. I studied law in school, and if you study law, you know the hurdles you have to go through. Aside from graduating in your normal university, you still have to go to law school, then you still have to go and work under somebody for years. So I knew that was not the life I wanted. I wanted something that would be more impactful than just sitting down at a desk doing nothing or solving somebody else's problem. So I decided, what was I going to do with my life? I thought of a few things that I could do. I checked on YouTube like everybody does. Checked on YouTube to see what I can do. Then I stumbled upon drop shipping. In my mind, I thought drop shipping was going to be my ticket out of suffering, my way to, multi-million naira. You know how all these drop shipping videos are, they are going to change your life, open the store, blah, blah, blah. So I thought that was going to be my story. Little did I know that after opening the drop shipping store, I had zero sales. Spent money on ads, spent money on things, you know how it is. I had zero sales. I opened 2 drop shipping stores that failed, and I didn't make even $1 from drop shipping. So I left that alone and I was reducing my budget, right? So I was thinking, what else can I do? I tried recording music. Most Nigerians were talented in singing, so I thought God gave me that talent as well. I tried singing, but unfortunately the song was really bad, and that is a song that is never going to make it out to the public. Then I tried editing music videos. I actually liked editing music videos, shooting and editing music videos. I did 2 at the time. I also did album art, which was with graphic design. But I didn't still feel fulfilled. I made some money from those, but I didn't feel fulfilled. Then I thought to myself, what do I really like? I like fashion. Then I said, okay, why don't I mix drop shipping and fashion together? In the process of me building a drop shipping store for fashion, then I said to myself, instead of building a store for somebody else's clothes, why don't I start my own brand? Then I designed 3 shirts, which was the beginning of this brand. After making those 3 shirts, I knew this is something that I love. I love the design process. I love the production process. I just love everything that came with this. But one problem presented itself. Where will I get money to keep doing this? I had already spent all my money on making 2 dropshipping stores that failed. So where am I going to get money from? Then God blessed me with this idea. I thought to myself, since I don't have money to make clothes for myself right now, I can go out and look for companies that need clothes and get the money from them to make clothes for them. I said this before, but if you don't know, I worked with a car company in Cyprus called Prime Autos, and that was my first ever client. I went to meet them already with the design. I didn't go and meet them with promise. I already made sample with their logo, and I went to meet them with the sample. I asked to meet the boss, and I was like, see what I made for your staff. I realized your staff don't have uniform. This would be like a uniform for them to wear. And he liked the idea, especially because I came with evidence. I came with, the clothes. I didn't come with story. And then and there, he placed an order for 20 clothes, which was really surprising to me. I didn't expect him to do that. After the 20 clothes I made for him, he also introduced me to another car company, because I didn't just make clothes for them, I also shot videos for them because I was good with video editing. So I also shot videos for them. I made it like a whole experience, which is something that has stuck with me since I started this my brand, making everything an experience. So after his own experience, he loved it so much that a different car company reached out to me as well, that they wanted clothes, and that other car company made, I think, 30 clothes or so. And altogether, this was already me raising money for me to run my brand. I was very happy with this, but I knew this wasn't my goal, to be making clothes for companies. So after doing it, I worked with Prime Cars for 3 years, and I also worked with King Autos for 1 year. And the money that I got from this was the money I used to start running my brand. In the beginning, because I didn't have a lot of money, all these gigs were very, very important to me, because this was a way of raising funds. Of course, there are some brands or some companies that I've worked with that I cannot remember, but I knew this was how I was making money on the side, because we all know making clothes is not easy, and I didn't start with a lot of money. So speaking of side gigs, another thing I do up until this moment is Absa Academy. And in Absa Academy, this is just a channel for me to pass my knowledge and information across to people that are starting a brand or managing a brand. If you know you are interested in something like this, you can send me a DM on Instagram and I'll be able to help you out. Send me a DM, Absa Academy, just those 2 words, and I'll give you a response and we'll talk about you joining the program. You will also get my list of cut and sew manufacturers. You will get resources that are not free on the internet, but I'll give it to you after joining the program. Then we also have a community there of about 40 people right now, 40 students that are learning how to build a brand. So the community as well is very helpful because people ask you questions, people answer your questions in the group, and you see other people's progress. Then this is something I don't usually mention, but I do a collaboration with the top performing students every year. And this is the collaboration I'm doing right now with top performing students from last year. If you're interested in that, send me a DM and we'll walk you through the process. Working with all these car companies didn't give me the money that I really wanted, because at the end of the day, I still had to make some money. I still had to keep some money to make their own clothes. It was just the profit on top that I was using to make my own clothes. Then I ran into somebody who was actually a customer of mine that opened my mind. He showed me the possibilities and how big I could take this. And this was DJ Mao. DJ Mao is actually one of the biggest DJs in Cyprus, and he approached me with the idea of a collaboration. This was my first time collaborating with somebody. This was my first time ordering that large amount of orders, which we ended up doing about 120 shirts. At the time, I was very scared, I was very worried, but with Mao by my side and him having his own community and audience gave me the confidence. And he also gave me the confidence, telling me my brand has been running for about a year or 2 years at this point, and I have built the amount of community that would be able to sell these clothes. So after him giving me the pep talk and making me believe in myself more, we ended up doing the collaboration. And that was my best decision, because after that time, the brand only got bigger. After that time, I only did more inventory, I only did more clothes, and I owe it all to DJ Mao, because he was the one that made me see the vision. I didn't even know that a lot more was to come. Fast forward to 2025, which is the year that we are in currently. My clothes have been worn by top artists in Nigeria. My favorite artist, actually, Davido, has been a huge supporter of the brand. Also, Charlie Poppy, Odumodu Black. These are just some people that I can name off the top of my head. These are people that have supported the brand, because I never paid for any of this, but it's because of the community that we've been able to build. The love that people have shown the brand from the starting till now, because it's that love that has made me have these opportunities, meeting these artists, working or making clothes for these artists, or even working with people in general. Because right now I've done a lot of collaborations. I've worked with artists, I've worked with content creators like Gilmore, the collaboration that I've done. I've worked with, a few number of people. So I feel very blessed, I feel very honored, and all this happened just because I didn't give up and I dreamt big. I saw myself bigger than the position that I was, and I was working every day towards achieving that goal. Over time, I got better at creating content, because I realized content creation was what helped more people gravitate to the brand. I created a community called Absa Secret Society. Although there is a negative tone to the term secret society, us is just because I want it to be a secret. One of the reasons why is because I have ops, I have like the South African bank that is coming after me. So I just want it to be a secret. It's the best kept secret. That's how I like to look at it. But building this community helped me very well, because right now my TikTok is about to get banned. We built the community to about 20,000 followers on TikTok, but we're about to get banned. And this just showed me the benefits of having a community, because from that one that I've built, I'm now building a new TikTok account, and it is growing very, very fast. I can recognize that people recognize that it's me, people recognize that it's the brand, and it's all because of the community that we've been able to build. So creating content was a very, very pivotal moment for my brand, and it helped grow my brand very well. Aside from that, me working with influencers as well, like Gilmore, me having celebrities wear my clothes also helped grow the brand. As usual, I am very grateful for the opportunity of being in this position. But it's not just about grace, it's not just God-given. Of course, God gave me this, but it's also the hard work that I've been able to put in it. putting in hard work for years, because this is not an easy task. Don't make this video make you feel like this is something easy. It's not an easy task, but being dedicated, loving what you do, and pushing no matter the circumstance. Me, even if I fall sick today, I'll still keep doing this brand. So that's the mindset you need to have. I appreciate everyone that has been a part of this journey up until now. If you're going through a difficult time right now in your clothing brand, just know that everybody has passed through that difficult time. Me, myself, I've had my own fair share of difficulties. If you want me to make a video talking about my biggest mistakes or difficulties of me running my brand, let me know in the comments. I don't like to focus on the negative side. Me, I like to only push positive things. But some people always leave comments like I don't talk about the negative things. So if you're interested in hearing the negative things, let me know in the comments and I'll probably make a video about that. So if you're in a difficult situation, trust me, just push through that difficult situation. It will pass. And if you give up just because you are in a difficult situation, you would never get to the point where you want to be. If I gave up when I had like one difficult situation, like let's say for example, the lawsuit with the South African brand, if I decided to give up at that point, I wouldn't be at this situation where I am right now. And that's just one difficulty. A lot will come. Challenges is part of life. So if you're not ready for the challenge, or if you give up after every single challenge that comes your way, you would not be able to achieve greatness. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also share this video to a friend that you know is running a brand and needs something like this. Or if the friend might be interested in joining Absa Academy. I just even remember this cap was made by one of my students in Absa Academy. This shirt is actually the first shirt that I ever made, and I wanted to wear this shirt so that this video would be a very special one for me. I really appreciate you guys so much. If you made it to this point, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, doing this has been a dream of mine since I started, and I feel so blessed to be able to live this dream, and that's why I try to impact people as much as I can. Don't forget, I am Abdulrazak Sani, and we are building the most impactful brand in the world.
Alright then. I've done the transfer. Have you seen it?
Yes, I've already seen it.
Oh, okay.
You just need to know.
Alright. Well, I'll still be dropping more videos, and if you can always DM me if at all maybe there's something that in terms of me helping you with anything, okay?
Yes, I will.
Alright.
Thank you so much.
Take care, man. Congratulations once again.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you so much.
Alright, bye-bye.